Okay. What is your name?
My name is Hajji Khamis.
And where were you born?
I was born in Tanzania.
And where do you live now?
I live in New York, Brooklyn, New York.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
I'm a sales person. I'm a sales counselor. Sell electronics and appliances.
Okay. How have you been participating in the upcoming election in Tanzania? What have you been doing over the past few weeks?
Well, now that it's in our social media, I happen to be a chairman. I'm happen to be a chairman of the organization, New York Tanzanian Community, that includes Tanzanians that lives in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Pennsylvania. As a chairman, all we experience among our people is arguments, it's discussions about the election, and it's a number one issue within our community. And I have been involved with the different interviews, different radios, so I am participating, like fully participating. I hope I was there to vote.
Okay. What are you doing for the election today? Anything in particular today?
Being in social media, trying to educate people, to tell people the importance of using their right of vote, and important to make sure people are going to vote, using that day to go to vote.
Okay. When did you first become involved in this election, and why?
It's the love of the country. I have always been connected to the country. I have always reading the news, so I know what's going on. I know things that happen over there. I will say, as being in social media, I know more than some of the people that live in Tanzania.
Okay. Why is this particular election so important?
I think it's because of the time we are now. It's a time for Africa as a region to move forward, and anytime you have election in any country, it's a time to make changes, to clean up what didn't go well before. So it's a time to look for a new direction. I believe the president did a good job, but it's a time to have someone else that can take us to a different level.
Okay. What's the best possible outcome of this election? What do you hope will happen?
I pray for the peace that we have been maintained for a long time, for the longest. You can't compare Tanzania with our neighboring countries, with what they went through. It's good that we're not divided religiously or tribally. We're still united. So I want this election to continue to keep that peace that we have had for a long time, and to set the country to a different direction. Because now we have all gas, just happen to have it, and a lot of countries they're coming back and forth. So all these investors, they are more attracted to our country than ever before. So we have to make sure we close these deals, and all the incomes that available to our country goes back to the people. So we have to pick the right person to lead the country.
Okay. Is there a particular candidate that you're supporting?
Leading party have been there for 50 years. I know a lot of people are tired because of the setbacks that we have had, but I believe the candidate from the leading party, from CCM, he has more chance of taking us to a different level because of the reputation that he has had. The opposition, they are united as an opposition and have their candidate, which is, I don't believe he's the right person for the country. First of all, with his healthy condition, he's not that healthy. He can barely walk, he can barely talk, he can barely deliver the message, and all he's saying is changes. I know anyone can say changes, but you have to show people that you are the person who can bring that changes, and he's not the right one. I believe the leading party can still lead us to the right direction. They can make the changes that needed for the time and move us forward.
Okay. What outcome do you fear the most? What would be the worst possible outcome of this election?
Chaos. Chaos is the most fearing things that we can think of. We don't have that history because our country are always united. Compared to Rwanda, Burundi, they have had many problems. We don't have that. Credit has been, has to be given to the leading party to maintain that peace. As now we introduce ourselves as a Tanzanian, so it's a peaceful country. Now the president has to, the credit has to be given to him too, with economically what he has been brought us to this level. And now the country is a lot of investors, they are attracted to the country. They want to come. They want to. All this is because of the peace that we have, that we can be proud of. And I can't say that much, but I'm saying we have to be thankful to the president that's on our way out, on his way out, and he has done a good job.
Okay. So people from all over the world may be watching this video. What's the most important thing that they should know about what's happening in Tanzania now?
I can guarantee them it's going to be peace after election. We will still be united after election, and we will still be together as Tanzanians, and we will still be attraction to the world.
Okay, fantastic. Anything else that you want to say?
I'm saying welcome to Tanzania, welcome to Zanzibar, and we have a lot of game reserve. Welcome.
Thank you very
Karibu sana.
Karibu sana.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Hajji.